Oh,
thing? Or?
no, no. Hello, class. I'm with my friend Chase Home, and he is going to help me today with my video on leisure activities. So, Chase, tell us, what is your leisure activity?
My leisure activity is playing guitar, both acoustic and electric.
How do you learn to play guitar?
So I learned playing guitar basically just by picking up a guitar and just messing around with it. I first learned tablatures, which tablatures are basically just lines across a piece of paper. And on each line signifies one of the strings on the guitar, and it has a number, which is the square where you're supposed to put your finger. So I didn't learn with like notes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I didn't learn all that. I learned, okay, on this string I have to press on the third spot and strum it. So more musicians would go the notes and the tempo and go that route. Being self-taught, it was the more basic route, something that anybody could do with or without music background.
So do you go to like a library, or do you go to YouTube to learn? What do you do?
So when I first started, I would go on the internet and print off the papers. And I had like a whole folder of the songs I liked. So they'd have to be songs I already knew, because when you read music and you know how to read music, the tempo and everything's there, you can play it. But with tablatures, it's just a line with numbers. You had to know how the song is supposed to sound to be able to replay it. If you don't know the song, you'll never play it.
Got it.
So print off a bunch of the songs I already liked and go and practice all the notes.
So moving your fingers and then you make the noise that way.
Right.
Okay, I have no idea.
And so since guitars tend to they're pretty large, and my hands are smaller, I tended to go more towards the electric guitar because it has a smaller neck.
Oh.
And I stayed away from chords because chords you would have to put 3 or 4 fingers on at the same time, which is easier if your hands are bigger. You can spread your fingers farther.
Okay.
So I play more what's called lead guitar, which is moving fast between the notes and sliding up and down the neck quickly.
Oh, I see. Instead of moving your fingers in, it was more up and down.
Right. So that way I could use one finger at a time, so I could switch from this note to this note quickly instead of having to spread my small hand across multiple notes at the same time. So chords for me were not that easy. But a single note at any speed became what I would play.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think that gives me enough information to write my paper. Thank you.
Perfect.
Bye.